Penny and I love to travel, and like most travelers, we take a lot of pictures to share with friends and to reminisce later. In addition, we take shots for Pat and Penny's travel channel on YouTube. We own a nice single-lens reflex camera with an expensive telephoto lens, but increasingly we've found ourselves relying on our iPhones for quality shots. Ever since the iPhone 5, these smartphones have been capable of taking wonderful photos and videos too. All of these photos you're seeing were taken with iPhones. Even good shots sometimes need tweaking. We've tested over a dozen photo post-processing apps and keep finding ourselves coming back to Snapseed from Google, a marvelous free app available in the App Store. We're going to take you through a short tutorial to show you just a few of the many powerful features contained in this app. Okay, head over to the App Store and download Snapseed. Next thing you're going to do is open it. I keep it within a photography folder. Click on Snapseed, and you're going to be prompted to open a photo. Click on that plus sign, and you can open from the device or open your latest image, or even from the camera. I'm going to the camera roll and selecting a photo taken at a beach in South Carolina. One of the first things I'm going to do is click on Tools because I notice that the horizon is not level. We're going to use the rotate function, and using a finger in the lower right, moving it up and down, I can change the rotation and level out the photo. Once I'm happy where it is, there's a check mark down in the lower right. Click on that, and your changes will be saved. Now let's try something different. We're going to go back to Tools and click on Black and White. And it does convert it to a monochrome photo. Maybe you want a little darker. Experiment down in the bottom. I've clicked on dark and it brings up certainly a more pleasing image. If you decide you don't want to save that, you'll see an X down in the lower left. Click on that and it brings you back to your original photo. Okay, let's try something called drama. This is really dramatic, maybe too much. If you notice the top, it says filter strength plus 90. If you put your finger on the photo and drag it to the left, you see that the intensity of the drama eases off. Slide it back and forth, get it to where you like it. All right, for illustration purposes, we're going to get out of this, and I'll click on the X again, and we'll go back to the original. All right, next tool up. Let's try Retrolux. This is reminiscent of those shots from the 70s where the prints fade over time. Some folks like it. I'm not particularly fond of it, but you have that capability. All right, let's go back again. And next up, crop. This will come in handy. Maybe you want to convert this shot to a panorama. Drag up from the bottom, drag down from the top. If you like it, you hit the check mark, and you've created a panorama. Let's go back to the original and let's try yet another tool. Next one is expand, the opposite of crop. Once you've clicked on this, grab the white bar to the top, drag it up, and magically Snapseed will create some additional clouds. Pretty cool, huh? Let's add some more sand to the bottom of the picture. Click and drag. Pretty spiffy. All right, let's go back to our original again. And this time, we're going to try healing. Very powerful tool. I'm using two fingers to zoom in on the picture and take one of those rocks on the side just for illustration purposes and put my finger on it, and it disappears. You can take flaws out of a picture with that, and when you're done, save it if you like it. Next tool up. Tune the image. Again, very powerful. Put your finger on the screen, drag it up and down, and you have all of these functions in there. Let's start with brightness. You notice up top, brightness is set to neutral. Moving your finger to the right makes it brighter, and to the left makes it darker. HDR scape is one I use a lot. Look at the difference in this picture, and that is filter strength plus 50. That may be too intense. If you dial it back a little bit, move your finger to the left, you still get a nice effect, but not quite as intense. This one can be overdone, but it is a very, very nice tool aesthetically. We use it a lot. If you hold your finger down on the screen and release it, you can see the original and what you've done to it in post-processing. Frames. You can actually put a picture frame on your photo. Look across the bottom, several to choose from. There's a nice one. Let's stick with that. Now that you've got your photo picked out, click on the Export button. This is very handy if you click Save a Copy. Don't click Save because that will modify your original. When you hit Save a Copy, you're able to come up with a copy to send out, and you don't mess up with your original. Very handy. Give Snapseed a try. I'm sure you'll like it. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Click on the red icon in the lower right. Thank you.